Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, so it's a bit dark. Let me just see. But I want you guys to be able to see this. Hopefully you can see it at least a little bit, like something. Like, can we do something here? Maybe if we do it like this or something. Do not worry because I actually will be showing you more information. I mean, not more information, but I'll be showing you this up since I have that access to. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Or at least it's good enough. How about this? Okay, that's good. I mean, I really wanted to show you on this, but apparently I don't know why it's not allowing me to. So, either way, hold on, let me turn this down. What is the brightness? Okay, all right, hold on. We're just gonna have to make. Oopsie. We're gonna have to make do. We're gonna have to make do. So, yeah. So here we go. That's what you see. I see. All right. All right, so we're just gonna go over this together. Just some stuff. Some stuff. I do have. Oh, I'm telling you, I have so much material that I've just been collecting and observing while people have just been. So yeah. First off, what did I say? Oh, I wanted to knock off the victimizing role because that I know that my abusers are going to do. Because it's so crazy on how after years of abuse, all of a sudden now that I, speak up more because I've always been speaking up. I've always been, putting out content. But now that I actually am showing you guys, I'm just like, you know what? Frick it. Like, this is enough information for me to just go ahead and do this. Show you a little bit of what's going on. Knock it out. So all of a sudden, I really don't like the fact that they be like, oh, like, why don't you just let things go and let the past be the past. You were the one that was always talking about the past. I've been minding my business. And actually, for a very long time, I didn't even know, what was going on about like the abuse and whatnot like that. You guys did that. And y'all were making fun of me and trying to further abuse me for unjust reasons, unjust causes. So, yeah, no, we're going to talk about this and let that be that. So, hey, my name is Shalise. I'm on the government watch list and also under the Patriot Act. And unfortunately, this is all for unjust reasons. Being on the watch list is for something, that can be a common misunderstanding or it can be actually an intentional thing because, somebody is a terrorist or a criminal. Unfortunately, what separates the situation is this that my life has been videotaped. As you can see last night, people were just very mocking about stalking me or following me somewhere and then trying to say the words to try to trigger me or provoke me, things of that nature. So mocking me, having basic ass people follow me around in the masses, varying ages, and this and here and the third to watch me shower, eat, defecate, piss, sleep, everything. That is not what the watch list is supposed to be about. It's not what the watch list is supposed to be about, which negates the purpose and the and the intentions to have me on there, which shows that this is an abuse of power. That I am not supposed to be on here because it's just people who are wanting to wield some type of like illusion of a god complex and for also racist agendas. Hold on, I'm trying to find my little sticky thing that I had up in here, but apparently I think it kind of blew away. Okay, not. I brought it. All right. Anyway, the show will go on. The show will go on. So, furthermore, people were saying for a very long time that I've been homeless or I'm homeless, and I'm like, no, this is the property that once belonged to my mother, but when she had passed away when I was 16, 17, no 17. Actually, she passed away when I turned 17, like just turned 17, like not a month after I turned 17. And yeah, she had passed away, and after that, my uncle had lived in the house. He lived in the property, but he turned it into shit. And I had money in my account, so that way I had saved it up from foreclosure. And it was just me at the time. I was in my young 20s, like seriously, like super young 20s, like 21, 22, and eventually I had fixed it up, and then I moved into this place and fixed it up even more slowly but surely. And yeah, my two little brothers, it was supposed to be like an investment for us, but even they ended up, I'm gonna say, they ended up betraying me, but they ended up kind of selling me out and being a cocoon for nefarious reasons. I am, people who abusers don't like calling me, abusers don't like it when I call myself a victim, but I'm calling it for what it is because I'm a target and I have been a victim of these certain abusive activities that have happened in my life. So here we are. I am really kind of thinking. I'm thinking like three things at once, and one of them is the lighting, and the other one is that damn like little black thing that I had. So I'm just like all over the place. Give me a moment. Oh, and the third thing obviously is talking to you guys. So I'm like, what the hell? All right, hold on, give me a moment. I'm just gonna put this over here. Boom. You know, I'm all about the aesthetics, guys. All about the aesthetics. Within like a certain type of way. Maybe I can do this. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, that's better. Got these shades. These shades are like the because at once upon a time this was like my bedroom, so I got those special shades to make it like nice and dark in here. Dark enough in here. Hey, what's going on? Hi. Okay, that's better. All right, so yeah, I'm at the bottom now. All right. Don't pay any attention to, well, that's just some of my leftover Harry Potter stuff. Yeah. So if you guys can't recognize this room, this was the room that I had. Let's see, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. Good golly. The way how they just do that, it's just insane. I wonder how you can be able to just kind of show. You see me right there. So I don't know. Let's just test run this. Can you see that? You can kind of see it. But this is the room where I did like literally almost 100%. No, not 100%, but this is where I did a good portion of my Just Bees Honey videos, and this was in from like 2010. So I know it looks different because it's white and I have different like type of decorations and this thing and the third, but I don't know if people remember this. So like I'm scrolling down on no. This does not look the bestest. Yeah, see, look, it's just, oh yeah. Bam. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? You know what? I think I actually have something else that I want to do. Yeah, give me a moment, as per usual. Give me a moment, and I'm gonna see something. Okay. Gracias. Give me a moment, please. Oops. Scheiße. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, baby. Oh my gosh, it's so much better. All right. Pardon me for that. Like, oh my god, yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do now then is do this. Okay, you're gonna work with me. I appreciate your patience. And to you, it's like, yo, how many screens does she have? I have enough. Okay, I have enough. This is just a small. Um, my smaller TVs. again, it's so amazing though, isn't it? When people are all of a sudden like, oh, think higher, do this and all that other stuff, love and light, when they were hours, days, decades into being messy and into drama. It just really shows what people's intentions and heart is. Actually, I'll just keep it there. It's like right there. Sturdy in here. You need one piece of paper, baby. You need one piece of paper. Let's see that though, but can you but can you see it well though? Like, can you see it well? Okay. We're good? Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. I'll do this moving forward with some things, especially the whole stage thing. So, in fact, okay. So here it is. Here's the gist. It's not here's. I'm only going to do this briefly. I really am. I only want to do this briefly because I do have some things that I want to do. But I just wanted to touch on some things that okay. We've already established about the government, okay, about the government and being on the watch list and the Patriot Act and how unjust it was. Basically, I have been under surveillance for over a decade and I have been mimicked and mocked by society for unjust causes and unjust reasons, to be exploited for exploitative purposes, with also hidden or underlying racial tension and issues. So this is somebody who I grew up with in the third grade, who called me first their best friend and their sister and all the other kind of stuff, who pretends on social media like, they have my back. But behind my back, this person has been imitating a lot of the things that I do or my looks and whatnot like that. This was like my first serious relationship because I was always a person who was just always in my work, helping others, focusing on things. And this girl was I'm telling you, anything that I would do, she'd be like, oh, okay, I want to do it too. But I'm not. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. But then I wasn't really understanding that this was just, competition. It was competitiveness. It was like trying to one up. And I'm like, there shouldn't be no need to do that as friends. You feel me? Like there should be entirely, completely no need to do that as friends. Okay, so here we go. So like I said, as you guys can see, first we're gonna start off with the rumor about supposedly I've moved or some shit like that. As you can see that I've had this since 2010. Let's see. Let's go to the videos. Let's go to the oldest. Let's go to the oldest videos. So this right here is a kitchen. This is a kitchen. Is the kitchen. Here is the white. No thanks. Like y'all. All right, so here you can see the refrigerator. Wait, Oh, shit. Okay, well, we don't need to look that part. But yeah. So here I am. This is how I jazzed it up before. So this is like the salmon wall, and I had this here, but I ended up changing it. But I still had that same layout. I still had the same refrigerator right there downstairs. Going back, please remember that. I still have this carpet, even though the carpet is looking crazy now. I still have this flooring. This flooring is in the green room. It's the blue wall. This blue wall was literally this right here. This blue wall. And this, I used to literally do my DIYs on the floor. That's in the other green room where I'll be filming right now. I'm saying this because I'm literally going to show you guys. And here's the green room. Here's a green wall. And you can see like the light green right here and green right here. And this is that same flooring. This is specially done that I did. Oh, and here is the entranceway, the same green. Boom. I just don't have this right here. I don't have that mirror. I have it like downstairs in the basement. But as you can see, the light green here and this right here. And that right there. The little light fixture right there. Switch. And see this hairstyle right here. With the ponytail. Saying some things. Remember, so bam, bam, and see like the white background. And so when did I move, bitch? I mean, like I've excuse me, I've moved temporarily to like New York City, and while I had this place rented out, but it was just like, so when was I fucking homeless? I was never fucking homeless. Like, stop the cat. As you can see, I like to switch up my rooms, and this right here is the. So that's the again. That was like my like one of my favorite places to film. So that, and this right here is also the green room. That's where I film. And again, this is that wall. And it's so crazy because I used to keep getting like one dislike, one dislike, one dislike on my videos. And I'm like, yo, like that's just so insane. Little did I know that it was literally the person that was right next to me, smiling in my face. Smiling in my face, being a fucking hater, bro. Oh, that's insane. All right, so oh, this right here is this room too. Do you see this? And how this has a walkway? And this little green thing right here. Just want you to remember all these little deets and details and da 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 da. Okay, so look at this right here. Pointing this out. This is also this room. Oh, wait. Okay, so this actually had to be breaking down. This room right here, it was like cut. This wall was cut so that it could be a walkway. So instead of going into other rooms like one by one, what happened was this wall was partially like cut down to be a walkway. And as you can see in the other video I had showed you, this was the finished product. So, all right, now let's go to the video. To the photos. Thompson Street. Here is just some things about how it looked before with this room, as I had moved it around for it to. Sorry, this is an old computer. Not old laptop. But I don't know if you guys can really make out. Wait a minute, why does it say media there? Okay, yeah, so I was basically cleaning out this area so that way we can all paint it. So that's why this is looking all crazy because, yeah, we were taking things down and moving it about. So, yeah, and here is a photo from, a small video from back in the day, as you can see. What is the info on this? Properties. This was taken, but this is like so old. This is like so freaking old. It's even older than 2017. But I had saved it from my old phone, from my extremely old phone. So let's see, this right here, literally dumping out a lot of stuff. Because if you look at the timeline on my social media, all right, so see, like it turned from you see how this room right here is still blue? This one right here is now black. And the reason for that is because okay, bam. Is it here? Yeah. So see, maybe I can just do the one. So yeah, he helped me paint this room. And you see this right here is still blue. So he helped me paint this room. This was a long time ago. Look how old this phone is. So yeah. Oh, get that out the way. So yeah, you're still in the room. Hold on, because this room is like I'm looking still crazy, so I'm just gonna like cut this one. But yeah, but you're still. Hold on. All right, but you're still in the room. Okay, you feel me? Like you're still in the room, of the blue room. But let me just kind of pick it up because I don't want you. There's some whoops in stream. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, cool. As you can see, I don't know if you can kind of see it very well, but right here, it's still like the paint is kind of apparent. You can still see some of the blue. Like this right here got choppy, and I didn't really care about it that much. So yeah, it got blue, and you can still see the blue peeking out. Not to mention, there's still some green. Hold on, let's see. Can we get that? You see that green right? You see that green right there? And hold on. Did you see that blue? Sorry, that blue right here, and the blue right there. So it's still peeking out. And this is giving me that same whole ambiance, but this is literally where I've done all the videos. So that's where I was getting the light from over here. And it was like, bam. So I turned it into like my computer room. And here is, hold on, let me go through here. And here is that same walkway, a little cheapy walkway that we had walked in because I had a roommate, and I showed you guys that part where I was like looking for a roommate, and I was looking with um the then ex, like well, before they were ex. So yeah, so that's the walkway. So it's just like, yo, like how you coming? Like, yo, I put tens of thousands of dollars into this place to fix it up. You guys, I have to look for the old photos, but not even the old photos can describe on how ugly this place was looking and how crazy it was before I got it. Okay, hold on. So I'm just going to cover this up because I don't want people completely up in the. Although you guys already know, I don't know how much you guys witnessed while you guys are stalking me and surveilling me in the house. I'm pretty sure you have examined every little fucking thing. But yeah, as you can see right here, because y'all thought it was a fucking joke, to just watch me and mimic me and shit like that. All right, so yeah, the house is definitely different. I have some things over here. I have some things over here because I'm going to be giving like I give like food and waters and stuff like that to like homeless people because it gets really hot. So sometimes before I head out, I put it in the refrigerator, make sure it's cold, and then just give people like a bag of food or mostly drinks. Pardon me. And, hold on. Sebastian, let's put you on camera. He's like, no, don't do it. Okay, I won't. This is that same wall. That same red wall. I didn't paint anything. It's nothing new. Let's go to the kitchen. It's gonna look a little crazy, but yeah, this is that same kitchen, and there's that same thing. Hold on, and here's that same flooring. Hello, like, bruh. Hello, same flooring, same thing. So, and this is that wall. Excuse me. And this is that wall where I had like did the DIY, and here's the fridge, but I had covered it up. I don't know if you guys can make out, but here's where like the thing was like holding up here, holding it up. But unfortunately, one of the guests during a party of mine decided to lean on it really, really heavily, and actually then decided to like kind of put somebody up on there, and it fell. Obviously, duh. And I'm like, yo, pardon me. So yeah, same layout and everything. Here we go. Hold on, let's close this. But yeah, and here there's that same green wall with me doing my videos and things of that nature. And I changed this. So instead of putting like, I got this bigger mirror instead of that small mirror, and that's how that happened. And then I did all my DIYs over there, but that's where my bed and stuff is. And I'm not going to show you guys that. Not, although with being involuntarily surveilled, you guys probably have already seen it, but I'm not giving you consent to see it my way. So yeah. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here, y'all. Like, y'all just really wanted to make a whole bunch of lies. So yeah, I ended up fixing up the place, fixing up the rooms, and they looked amazing. But now, I've kind of like moved a lot of stuff into storage because, pardon me, because once I found out that people were over here like illegally coming into my house, invading my space and privacy, it became so unhealthy and disastrous. So a lot of the things that I do is that I bring a lot of my personal possessions with me everywhere I go. And yes, it is exhausting. Um, no, I don't wish to continue it, but that is currently the life that I've been living for quite some time. And people thought it's a fucking joke. or like they thought it was funny. They thought it was funny. Humanity was just like laughing it up, and have been feeling very entitled to my space, to my energy. Pardon me. So here I am. What is this? 12 years ago. So yeah, again, over 10 years ago. And that's actually been longer than that. Bro. So while let's see. Okay. Okay, that's the wrong one. Pardon me. He's not 48 years old. Where is the other Derek? Okay, hold on. So let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just see. Bam, 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 bam. Mhm, 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 mhm. All right. So this is the situation. This guy is her brother, the one with the pedophile record, and this is after I after I discovered what the fuck was going on to an extent, I decided to investigate this person, considering all the crap that was being talked about me, all the lies and the rumors, all lies. So, and then people would just take out, just look at pictures and then kind of misconstrue things. So, I, in return, because I wanted to obviously get like a civil restraint order against this person who still claims or has claimed that we're still friends when I absolutely not. Absolutely freaking not. In fact, hold on. Wait for one moment. I need to just. Give me a moment. Okay. All right. Well, that was easy. Needed to access my email, so I wanted to just like make sure. Okay. So here is my email. Can you guys see that? Can you see enough of that? Okay. Scooch you over closer. Okay, that's better. That's better. scooch over closer. So I am in the midst of, look, as a court date approaches, pardon me. As the court date approaches, I'd like to confirm if there's any supportive material needed from me. I also am very much interested in a no contact order against Danielle Marquita, and I have, may I please have instructions in order to fulfill this request. Lastly, I heard that a power of attorney was executed without my knowing or authorization. Would you have any information as to how I can confirm the details of this as well? Kind regards. And this is to Christina, the prosecutor. Now, I've literally have communicated with her, and I haven't gotten much helpful advice at all. During the first court appearance, the first ever court appearance between me, Danielle Marquita, she had jury duty, but she didn't tell me until like I had to reach out to her that she had jury duty. And so now I've been in contact with her, like, excuse me, I've contacted her, not contact with her. I've contacted her a couple of times in regards to an upcoming court date, because people were saying mediation, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't want mediation. I really do not want mediation. So I contacted this woman right here, Seneca Baker, and she was just like, you know what? We're going to move forward with scheduling you matter for court. The only person who has been effective with getting me exactly what it is that I want, which is like, you know, peace of mind in regards to my identity, my safety, is this woman right here. Christina, on the other hand, she has not replied yet in regards to the no contact order or about the power of attorney. So this was Monday, and this one right here is is Monday and Wednesday. And when do I have anything else from her? I'm just in an urgent civil restraints order in the meantime, because look, what has happened to me is just so egregious, so outstanding, such an abuse of power, that it would be in my right, considering what I did. It has nothing to do with fear, but it's just like, considering what has been done to me, it feels like it would be in my right to retaliate in kind. Now, I don't want to do the same things to them. I want them to be punished, but I will accept justice. I will accept them being arrested, because using the government in order to fulfill these little fucking games that were uncalled for, racist, had a racist underlying intent, is really making me want just to put justice in my own hand. But you know what? I'm just like, no. Let me just see how people are, where the fuck they stand. Because I'm telling you, here, live, now. So that way you can always come back on where people had got me fucked up at. I'm doing the civil restraints order because none of these women had the nerve to tell me any of this shit behind. Like, all right, they told me all this stuff through other people, triangulating information, but they never told me any of this shit to my face. It was always smiley kind of stuff, and oh, we're just joking, but never anything hardcore, just like, you know, light shit, because I would always come back with something, and apparently it made them cry. And I'm just really tired of that. So it's just like, hold on, but you would start this. You would start something and you would initiate it. And you've always been doing something underhanded or very shady, to the point where it seemed like, okay, well, maybe you just, you know, needed consideration or empathy. But no, you were just really somebody who was very jealous and very, very insecure. And so you were doing the most, and I mean the absolute most, in order to try to make me feel small, belittle me, humble me. Like, to this day, you guys are trying to criticize me. Behind my back, though. Behind my back. There's no misunderstanding. There really is no misunderstanding. So I will not be gaslighted. Oh yeah, this was the Equifax credit report with Harris Automotive. This was mine from 2018, where I needed to. I was in the market for a vehicle, and so I needed to pull up basically my records just to see where things were. And this was the reported balance, and it was. They said it was charged off, but it was still lingering on my record, and so I had put money in, so I don't know why that was still there. But I had paid. This was for my father, the asshole, of course. Here's some more for- Where he asked me to co-sign a car for him. Look, this is when he paid. Like, isn't this crazy though? This 2 months of this, and then collections. And then I was just like, you know what? I had paid a little bit, and then I was like, well, are you going to do anything? This is when he was 60 days late, and they kept harassing me and calling me. And this is when it was charged off because I had it like what is it? I had like four. I gave it up. I gave up the car because I'm like, I don't need two fucking vehicles. And here it is right here. This right here. Can you guys see this? Joint contractual liability. I had co-signed the car for my father, who ended up not paying the vehicle and instead went to Atlantic City to take his girlfriend, who he had cheated on with his long-term girlfriend. Oh my goodness! And decided to um, get a hotel in Atlantic City, then come back from Atlantic City and ended up getting a DUI and one of those breathalyzers on the vehicle. I showed you guys the video, but yeah, that's and his gaslighting attempt. So yeah, that's that. That is that proof. Where are we going to next? Oh, and if you need more proof, I do have it. Like I'm telling you, cell phones and everything, bro. Cell phones and everything. No, we're not going to discuss him yet. We're going to discuss Bam. We're going to discuss. Actually, let me just take this down right now. Bam. We're going to discuss this person. We're going to discuss this right here. We're going to also discuss both two. Bam, bam. Okay, so we are going to. And looking at this, you can maybe also find clues of your own when it comes to people who, say something that they're not, pretend that there's something not like that they're not. This is for people who just may end up being the future Shanquella Robinsons of the world. I heard about the girl. I heard that there was a girl that was arguing with her friend in an Uber, and the friend had shot her because the friend was basically saying a lot of mean stuff to the girl, and the girl was prettier than the girl with the gun. And the girl with the gun was like just really just frustrated. They were both coming from a club, so they were drunk or something like that. And the girl ended up shooting her in the back of the Uber and just walked out like it was nothing. It was crazy. So yeah. So first, the thing I said I was going to dismiss is this. Now, in Instagram, this right here is where Danielle was. I'm over here. I was over here helping her. This right here was when the birthday party situation happened, where I went solo, where I told you about, where because I had invited her family to join me to go wish her like a happy birthday for like a milestone birthday. And I even said that like, yo, I'll pay for the car and whatnot like that if you wouldn't mind just tipping in for gas. Like that's just it. That's all you have to do. Nothing else. Not tolls, no nothing. Like and they were just like, yeah, and then they just kind of flaked. No, well, no, they're not kind of flaked. Like they flaked. And these are like her homegirls. Like I shit you not. Like these were like I mean this is me, but this was like her homegirls. Is this it right here? So just what popped up. She's like, I'm stalking you, girl. Mhm. Oh God, that actually makes sense now. Where is the other one? No, this one right here. It was like drinks and beauty chit chat. This was done in 2014. This is again when I went to the South to go see her for her milestone birthday because I was the only one coming from Jersey to go see her for her birthday, for her milestone birthday. And her own family, the people who she hung out with, like, had flaked on her. I was like, well, they said that they were gonna come, and I had like the wheels and stuff like that, but then things just fell through. And hold on. What is it? Now, this is the part where, oh, I was wondering, I was like, how is this? The whole entire time I was looking in the wrong freaking messenger thing. Okay. So this right here is the trip that I went to by myself, and I'm very afraid of planes. Like, well, I'm afraid of flying. I don't like flying. I don't like to fly. But I decided to make my first two trips dedicated to people who I grew up with, people who, we called each other like best friends. So I gave the guy best friend, like, I took a plane for him. So I was just like, it's only fair that I take one for her too. And I took a time because I was going to drive there if it was going to be like me and her family. But I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just take the plane. Um, it's only right. You feel me? So I had, I was like, hey girls, like, hold on, sorry. Hey, ladies, I'd like to invite you to come with me to celebrate Danielle's 30th birthday. It's a great milestone. I'll be renting a car. If you ladies want to come, invite more people, even let me know. Like, yo, it doesn't even matter like what size the vehicle is. Like, I got all of that. Okay, the insurance and everything. All I was just asking for was like, gas. Um, and not even like gas all the time, but just like, one person will just like chip in with gas, like on during each ride, if at all needed, because it's already going to be like filled. And then they flaked on her, and then they flaked on the whole situation. I was like, damn. So, um, I ended up going solo, and that was that moment that you had seen right here, like here, still just going. And even when she had moved to, hold on, I'm sorry, I need to say something right here. I think it's really messed up that I can take a nice picture. This is one of the things that you will know, which is like a hater. If you can take a decent picture of somebody who, has some occasionally some unflattering sides. You can take a decent picture of somebody, but they take an unflattering picture of you, bitch. That is a fucking hater. Also, I have to say, the body, because yes, I was but I was just like, so I just took pictures of myself afterwards because I was like, okay, because clearly the deceptions, that was something. And you'll start noticing certain things once you start like not hanging out with certain people. You start picking up on things like when they want to mimic the same kind of like facial expressions. So if I'm doing like my little signature like personal lip thing, and then they want to do it too, like it's subtle shit. It's subtle shit. Like, and you really get like little freaked out by it once you realize like, oh my fucking god, like I cannot believe this. Here she is where she was well, this is me and her mom, and she's moving to Georgia. Can you guys see that? I don't think you guys can see the thing. Okay, so here, this is right here and her move to Georgia. In fact, right here, I'm still like visiting her, and this is right here is 2014, and this right here is the trip where I went to go see her. This right here, see, look, it says date taken May 24th, 2014. Can you see that? Can you see this? Ugh, that's ridiculous. Okay, it says May 24th, 2014. I hope you can see that. Okay, anyway, that's not the point. So, and this one right here, these are movies, and this is right here is 2014, 2014. Also, this was in May 2014 when I had went to go visit her, but this right here was in June where she needed to come up and bring like the last bit of her things from Jersey with her. So I helped her with that. And what is this? Oh, and I had made like this cute little thing to like come and volunteer. I just want to say for the record, this is not me pining or still caring about wanting to reconnect or befriend somebody who betrayed me and literally tried to throw me into a modern version of chattel slavery. This is damn sure. And this also decided to sleep and baby trap somebody who my first serious relationship. Damn sure this is not a moment for me to reconnect. Damn sure. I'm not that toxic kind of person who would want to try to do that shit with somebody and just like, no. And then make up a whole bunch of lies in order to taint my character, which was to try to be an inhumane situation to kill me. I shit you not, to kill me unprovoked. So no, this is not no misunderstanding. This is not a moment to be like, oh well, time will heal all wounds. Fuck that. Don't try to insert God into this. None of that. No, it's not a moment for me to express like my feelings in a missing kind of way. This is literally just to cover my identity and show you guys exactly like what the fuck it is from my perspective because this was so unfucking called for. I'm telling you, unfucking called for. The way how my personality is, and obviously the way how I pay people back, or oh my god, the way how I've gone out my way for people, not even gone out my way, but the way how I will be your friend or be your family, the way how I'll be your system, your backup, your support. There was no reason for this. Absolutely no freaking reason for this. And it also dismisses the claim of somebody saying that they helped me. Bitch, how? How are you helping me? If anything, I was the one that was helping you. I haven't just read about actually a tree. There's like I think it's called like the strangler's fig. It starts out, it germinates another tree. It takes it up as a host. It's basically like some type of cancer. It takes it up and basically strangles it, starves it, depletes it of water, sunshine, all the necessities in order to still survive. And it wraps around until the point where the original tree dies. That is what this woman has done to my identity and everything to my life, my personality. I'm telling you, everything under the sun. That is what this woman has done. So I have, from grade school, I have done nothing but support this person emotionally, financially, and yet this is what I've gotten. So they were trying to basically take away a lot of stuff away from me in order to just hopefully for them, I mean for their intentions, they were trying to take me out permanently. Like to make me out like nothing. So this is me helping to help her move, help them move, will help her move. And I think her mom has some things too. Here's me down south visiting. Because again, how was I fucking homeless and this is the same house? When you have the property, when you're paying the mortgage for something, if somebody acquires a house and you have to move, okay, that's somebody's house unless you can save it from being, from foreclosed. So yeah, that dismisses that. This is when I visited her. So this is all from here. Here's another example of her trying to sabotage me because she liked taking pictures of me like messed up. And by messed up, I mean like, not done. Here, I'm over here thinking like, it's just some playful shit. But no, it's really with malintent. Here I am with my little thermal stuff. And this is her. This is her room. Okay? This is her messy ass room. Just things all over the place, but this is my pocketbook. This is wine, but look at the papers and stuff like that, and the hamper on hamper, and whatnot like that. But here I have like this is all her stuff. I'm right here with my with just laying down, like having like doing my work. Actually, I was trying to do some editing because there's my little laptop, my old school laptop. And I was trying to like hide because I'm like, no, don't film me. Because obviously, like, I have a little platform with Just Be's Honey, and she didn't have one yet. So, or if she did, she didn't tell me about it. But it was just like, this is me with my little platform. I'm like, yo, like, don't. I would never do this to you. You have me in a do rap. You trying to like film me on a do rap, like to what? To be like malicious. This is crazy. This is so crazy. I had one of these trunks back in the day when I was a kid, and she had got one. I was like, "Oh, look!" Every single time when I would find something that was similar, or she would buy something exact, I was like, "Oh, look! Like I got that," or "Oh, look! I had that." It's just like, "Oh yeah." Ah, telling you, this is you use this for yourself too. You use this for yourself too when you start seeing patterns. But yeah, this right here is crazy. So let me just turn this up some. Ah, I hate this. Where'd it go? That what? Oh yeah, absolutely. I said absolutely. Um, as you can see, this is also right. That what? Oh yeah. This right here is she's asking for her phone in the bathroom and stuff like that. You see this? Trash on trash on trash. Um, again, this visit that I was doing was before she moved to her things and whatnot like that. Like this right here, hold on, excuse me. This right here is in Jersey. This right here is in Jersey. But this with this right here and this right here, this was during the time before this had happened. So her place was not, yeah, it was unkempt, it was unclean. So she had time to clean this up, but this is how she was living. This was literally how she was living for a very long time. Even when she was in apartments, like this is how she had kept up her places. When she was in Ewing, when she was in Trenton, this is how she kept her. This is how she kept up her spot. But as you can see right here, this is the jewelry organizer hanger that I made, and I actually did a DIY for it. Because as you can see right here, this is the green one. This is the green version. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, like I really like this." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well then I can make you one." And she's like, "Oh, would you?" And I was like, "Yeah." 'Cause I have one for my earrings too. So I showed you in another video where I did like organizers and things like that for like my grandmother way back when I was a kid. And and also today, I have a approved patent for another organizer. Come to find out, she copied that because she had the money too, so she copied it. I did not approve of that. This is just really, 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 really foul. But hold on, here's my as a black woman. Why were you being so freaking like such a freaking minus? And see, this is it right here, the DIY necklace bracelet holder. Hey honey, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make your own necklace/bracelet holder. Okay, so use wood. You see my kitchen again? 1-inch thick. Lay the board flat and cut on the piece. Separate your quotation bar. I thought it would be a nice idea to make her this because well, she had moved and she said she had liked it, but I thought it was a nice idea to share this video. I was like, hey, look, maybe I can make this into a video and share people in case like they also want to know how it goes. So I asked her what kind of color that she wanted and what kind of designs, and so I did that. And then I gave it a really nice little quote: life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all, because she was interested in moving. So I thought that was really cute. And yeah, so that brings it to that. So that's this. That is this. Can you guys really see that? I don't know. But do you see? But can you see this? The trash and shit, the bags and the hampers, and I'm telling you, it always smelled funny. That's why I didn't like going to the bathroom after that. Like actually, I'm not even trying to be funny, but I was just like, I'm like, how are you coming? That's why I cannot believe, um, she has that she will say anything about me. And as you can saw, she's always been bigger than me, always been bigger than me. So I'm just like, how are you coming? when you want to talk about what I look like. Be fucking for real. And here's me again in my room and with the little organizer and stuff like that. This may be weird.
Okay, I'm crazy. Hey everybody, I just wanted to tell you that
decorating this, and this is like, all me. So let's see what else. Because we're trying to get the whole part about her and this. So yeah. So you see how how she kept things. And this is from her phone. She's over here trying to like put me on blast, and she puts her own stuff on blast.
right now, guys.
This is me
doing my vlog, my first vlog. It's weird. So weird. Okay, here I am in front of the trees, all white.
As you can see, this is not my setup. This is not my place. This is me visiting her for the holidays, which I used to do. Like for Christmas and stuff, like I try to maintain that tradition by literally taking a plane and going to see her. I now like literally am in my own little world, having my holidays to myself. Like I could have easily just, went on to relationships and had started my own family. But this woman was so freaking evil. This woman, this guy, creepy. But this woman in particular, just so freaking evil. Like she wouldn't even want me to have like any kind of friends or network or anything. How are you coming? What kind of woman are you? And what kind of woman would support a woman like this? And what kind of woman would allow herself to be distracted to support a woman like this? The deflections and stuff like that. How are you coming?
And we have Danielle making breakfast for her niece. Oh, okay. I didn't want to show Danielle's face because she's. No, I'm not gonna say.
See?
I know, right? I wouldn't do that to you, homie. I mean, I'm not even ready. Like, honestly, guys, I'm showing you raw piece already. In the face. Okay. Ooh, but I'm still fresher than you. Fresher than you.
Sorry, the Beyonce line.
Okay, right now, actually, I really need to. All right. See you later. Bye.
Now, see, that's really crazy because it's like, okay, you see how like crazy she got about like, obviously understandably about not looking, put on camera because you're not done, like, you're not done up. But you were so quick to do that to me. What the fuck? But I knew as a friend, obviously, like, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, yo, I'm not going to do that to you, homie. Like, yo, why would somebody do that? I'm like, yo, so, oh my goodness. It's just, you realize it for what it is, but I don't believe that I should have been punished to cut you off because I don't want to have anything to do with you and because I see you for who you are. And also, I'm showing you exactly like how she's living. That was a small ass room that went from the front room, and lived. Actually, not the front room.
Watching Guardians of the Galaxy. There we go. Spanish. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, you tape everything you do. I'm just like, yeah, I'm vlogging, so yeah. But like I didn't see any insults to that, but that's where it stopped. So yeah, so it went from this living room and went straight up to the steps. It went from that living room straight up into the steps, facing the steps. But it went from the living room into the kitchen. So yeah, Like that's just I just wanted to show you like where that's how she up that's like, that was her upgrade. But she was living, I'm telling you, like an impoverished lifestyle. She was until she had became a nurse and until her mom started to like move down south and she had got like the better job. But even still, money didn't start coming in for these people like good until they started exploiting me. Until they started exploiting me for no reason. I mean, obviously for the reason was for selfish and corrupt reasons, but bro, you and I are seeing these videos like, well, you guys are seeing these for the first time. I haven't seen these videos in a very, 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 very long time. So I don't know what's going to play, but I hope it's kosher because this is live.
So we're having breakfast right now. We keep eating up for food. He's like, that camera away from me, yeah. That camera away from me, yeah.
Adorable.
Alright, I'm going to show you guys this little cup that I think is just like so cute.
Yeah. Back in the day, look, I know people are so young, but back in the day, that camera was the shits. Okay, I just want to say that camera was the shits. Okay, that camera was the shits. But you see how like I can make every little moment amazing.
Enjoy Mariah Carey's performance. You know she's gonna try out these. Sit down and start some Whitney Houston ballad. Like that.
So it was just obviously like the girls' night, and we were it was during the holidays. This was the Christmas part right here. And yeah, we were just having like the lively moments. But I am a grandma. Basically, I've always been nicknamed, the grandma, because I was always going to sleep early. Back in the day, I was always going to sleep early. I was a grandma. I was a lightweight. I was the responsible one. And I mean, I still am to an extent, but like I have a lot of burdens that are unnecessary on me. And being harassed and stuff can really just like fuck with you. So you can get again the layout of her place. So I'm just like, yo, like, where y'all coming? Like this right here, actually, it's not bad considering where she came from. But you're acting like. So I mean, you have like this little cheapie behind, like what is it, curtain and everything, just like piled up to this. But this, I'm telling you, this wasn't the part where she was moving yet. This was like. This was like her regular way how she kept things. So I'm like, yo, how are you coming? How are you coming at me right now?
Because she's gonna try out these. Sit down and start some Whitney Houston ballad. Like that. So my friend just took a picture of me on the low. Karma. Is it Karma? Come here. Put your hands on. You know, I have somebody here. The struggle is real.
Do you see this? This is their friend.
They're not even tight.
And they came to visit. Oh my goodness, my life. And so I'm there for you, like I help you clean and stuff like that. So I don't know what kind of like photo this is. It's gonna be a video. We're trying to take pictures, and she has like a little oscillating fan and things of that nature. Boom, 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 and boom. Okay, let's not get creepy. Okay, like I'm over here trying to learn. Okay, I was over here trying to learn how to do things.
We are about to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's my first time watching it, so we're putting all my focus into this movie. Got our little wine. I got my Chex Mix. Tea got her popcorn. Let's do this. I am making an interesting game out of my snacks because I eat so much. So I got my bag for whenever I miss my Chex Mix. Chest Mix. So I can throw it in the air and catch it with my mouth. It's a rainy day and there's like nothing else to do.
Okay. Adorbs. But yeah, this so I just making fun of exactly how I live, and I'm like, but I got this on my own. When you were living in the apartment in Ewing, you had to have your brother come in to live with you in order to help you, finance that apartment. And then when you couldn't do it anymore, you decided to move to Georgia to live with your mama. And when you had got that house, when you had got the house and you moved from the apartment in Georgia, which was incredibly roach infested, and you moved into the house in Georgia, you had your mom come with you so that way she can help you pay for the rent. And again, I just don't see exactly how you're coming at me for anything for being an independent woman or for mocking me. And you were talking about some like this is why perhaps like a lot of the things that you buy now, the merchant that you buy is very ostentatious and outlandish because you are overcompensating for what you never had when you were a child. So, oh, this is her younger brother, and the pedophile. So the one with the pedophile record, and I showed you that. So yeah, I was the one that had grew up in my little house. This is supposed to be a lollipop because I was in this was like a ballet dance prop. I grew up with like the nice little aesthetics. I had like a few. I had like the toxic mom, but I had like a few crazy moments in my childhood, which was the sexual assault kind of situations. But other than that, like not including this woman right here, my life in my childhood with my relatives and stuff like that was good. Like was good. I actually look like my aunt on my dad's side. But yeah, this is like why it's crazy when people are saying like on some stuff of like, oh yeah, she was adopted, to say here in the third. People made up so much freaking lies about me that it's okay for them to say that right now because I cut them off. I disowned them. I want nothing to fucking do with them. The way how they treated me, in fucking insane. And I done, but like this woman, people were jealous of me. And it's not even like it cringed. I cringed every single time when I was thinking like or I would say, oh, this person's jealous of me because I'm just like, how? I would go out of my way trying to make you not feel like insecure. I would like, boost you guys up. That's why it's so fucking wild, bro. Like, yo, for me to have been put into the situation is just crazy. Okay, so these girls right here, I don't know if you can see this, but these girls right here had like what else? This girl and this girl, just like flakes on her. If I had short hair, then she wanted to have short hair. Then she wanted to have like short hair. It was so weird. I never really noticed that like the cues. And then she would kind of say like, "Oh yeah, twins," and I'm like, "Oh okay, weird, bro, some weird shit." I was doing colored hair because, as you can saw, like my grandmother who had died over a decade ago, but my grandmother always had like colorful hair. And I, on occasion, had colorful hair too. And Danielle was always like, "Oh, okay, like I want to do that," and then she would do it. And I'm like, "Yo, like that's the wave. Like nobody, you can't gatekeep coloring hair. You feel me? Like yo, like do it. Yo, do you want to join violin? Then join violin. If you want to do this, then do it. But why are you competing with me? You feel me? Why are you trying to be so messy and ugly, unprovoked? Why do you keep needing to talk about me in a way that's really unflattering and it's a lie? Or it's worse, where you actually did something to bring me down. Like you won't talk about hiring somebody to fuck up my car, and then you're over here trying to make a joke about it, like, oh, now she might have to use the bus, or she might have to miss a day out of work, or I don't know, something something something. Like, this is a black woman, you feel me? And the fact that so many black people were supporting this shit and laughing about it, and then also trying to like sabotage other black people. White Racist white people were eating that shit up. That's the only reason why they were like, really supporting this girl. Like, that's really disgusting. That's really freaking disgusting. I'm definitely calling it out for what it is, man. Definitely calling it out for what it is. And she became a nurse only because like my grandmother had became a nurse, and she liked the way how my grandmother's house was. It was a nice size. It was a nice big house. We had like vacations and things like that. And she knew that my grandmother was a nurse assistant. She knew that my grandmother was, well, she was a widowed wife, and but she didn't get her money from that. Like, my grandmother was a hard worker, just like I was. Well, I mean, just like I am. So yeah, it's just, man, it's just insane, bro. It is insane, disgusting, and the whole time, like, this person is still watching me and talking badly about me, surveilling me, and then having to make comments about this. Let this sink in. Not everyone will get this. Faith, no work. Faith and work. Where I've been working, but in the background, that person has been sabotaging my deals and my exploits. It took me until this year for me to get a hard copy of my patent that has been proven, that has been accepted for my invention. And let's see how many other fucking delays I receive, or sabotages, or mishaps, or accidents because of like I don't know, error. Oh, I didn't really understand, how you wanted me to execute or manufacture this, or we're having a few hiccups here and there. There's a slight flaw, so now you have to spend in another extra thousands of dollars in this. Like, people, so many things done behind the background. It's disgusting, disgusting. Ask me about your future. I might be able to see that too. When it comes to like, so this is like, the hint about being a tarot reader, things of that nature, and also just kind of making a like a small jab at me because I had mentioned tarot, like doing tarot, and at one point she was saying that, oh, that's supposed to be evil, that's supposed to be demonic, but here you are mocking it. You just like, it's a bitch. Like, this is like nothing but confirmations and proof on why I cut you off, and there's no reason why I would ever consider it a loss. Like, see, look at this. You tell me, is this? You see how this go in disarray? It's right here, missing blind part right here. This on the floor. That's right here in the third. Bro, stop. And oh my god, I actually had this hairstyle before in high school. Oh my god. It's like, I'm realizing just like a lot of things that were just like, wait a minute, wait a minute. And they were talking about me drinking and stuff like that. But I'm like, you had a drink nearly in a whole bunch. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's literally multiple drinks. Like, she was the one that was always the drinker, the one who could drink people under the table. Drinking him in. Drinking him in. This right here is an alcoholic drink. This is her just, like doing her little thing. Well, just being social. I don't know if she had stuff with him, but she was always, she was always around. And there's nothing wrong with that. It was just like, how are you coming to judge me if I have like a wine cooler or practically juice or something? Like, yo, like, you was just really, You tripping. You really tripping. You bugging. Here I am during this was New Year's. And then, it's like boom. Do I have the same photo on here? Then boom. You want to have the same hairstyle. No. How did you come up with that? Oh, here it is. Let's just do this. Having fun at the pub with friends. This photo is still public now, so like we'll just have let it like that. Close window. But as you can see, if you go to Just Bees Honey, it's still there. So 3312. It's the same one. And this is David's sister. And they were over here being buddy buddy and shit like that behind my back. And there's so much disgustingness that has happened. And I'm just like, wow. And she took this picture to be funny and cute, but I was just like, I didn't care. Like, dude, what is it? What is a stitch? It's a picture of me in Atlanta talking to a horse and just kind of a police horse and soothing it. Because I was just like, oh, you're so adorable. Horse whisperer, animal lover. I was like, oh, you're so cute. Like, but do tell me, like, how are you looking? How are you looking? This is I didn't do this photo. This is the photo somebody else did of her. How? This looks like actually, doesn't this look like, oh my gosh, this looks like the woman that New York said, you look like Luther Vandross or something like that. Some Beyonce? Like, oh my gosh. But I want to show you like what kind of person is just like really unhappy with, God damn it, Photoshop. It's like, yo. Again, I cut this person off in 2021, and so here I am. I'm like, and this is from her. She's like, thanks, Shao. Thanks for the treats, my lovely friend. And I literally just brought a robe that matches these socks. It's kismet. And then she was asking me for my birthday plans. But in the video I had showed you, I was like very suspicious about like her, personality and like her actions and stuff like that. And I'm like, she would do some shady shit and then be all gussy, like cutesy wootsy like that. And I'm like, no, I'm done with that. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, I'm just like, that's really like a mind fuck. So I just, I sent them all. I sent a bunch of people who were doing the same thing because it was like triangulating. And I was like, hey, look, I need my space. I need to just clear my head for my own mental health and well-being. And then this should happen. But yo, this is a good example of a really bad friend. Look at this. I put this on my website too. Ay, yeah. I have more photos. Like this is a really large behind file. Like, no, hold on. Here she is taking a picture of her friend using the bathroom, doing the standing thing because obviously, like, you don't sit on public toilets, but I mean some people do. And like just to embarrass a friend and then be like, boom. Like that's just so messed up. You gotta really be careful about those. I'm telling you. You really gotta be careful about those friends. Really. This seemed like it was always a weird like a subtle. It was like I didn't think that I would get backstabbed or betrayed by somebody that was close to me. I really didn't. I really didn't. So yeah, this was like that, downstairs. This is how it looked like before. And then I did change it by getting like different type of different type of furniture. But yeah, it's the same place. Same fucking place. This was the one with the new furniture. So weird. It's so weird. You know, I have like friends out here who are just like so. Here's a live video of me featuring my eyelash organizer, which will be coming out when it'll come out. I can't give you guys a date. And somebody literally trying to copycat that shit. Like, bro, I'm just really am over it, bro. The whole time I'm over here thinking that I just had like one narcissist when I had so many others. And before I even knew what the fuck was going on, I had made like content about like, you know, against narcissists. Whole time it was within my own camp, and I've been cut this person off. But for some reason they're over here still saying that, you know, like we're still good or we're still friends or something like that, or I want to have a connection with them. And it's even worse, I'm telling you, when Black people decide to help this shit go on. And that is because Trenton has a slew of just corruption going on. Like, there's websites of that duplicitousness. Scandals, closure scandals. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is what I was talking about with Mark Mapp. Because I had showed you guys this video of him trying to delude me. Here's my interests. You know, I'm an outward kind of outdoorsy kind of girl. So I had posted this photo. Why do I feel like I'm gonna go there? Okay, so I posted this photo on my Facebook a long time ago. As you can see, it's nothing but booze and whatnot like that. And people were thinking they were using that as a reason to start talking about me, as saying like, you know, oh, I was an alcoholic, or I needed, you know, sobriety and stuff like that. I was like, no. In actuality, it was all for parties. Because again, I'm a lightweight. Even to this day, I'm still a lightweight, especially compared to my opps, my abusers. And here this is my old kitchen. Well, this is my kitchen, but as you can see, things have moved around. So people over here getting drinks and things of that nature. So it was a party. It was a party. Same date. The date is up here, which is 2013. Yeah, 2013. Yeah, so I'm like, yo, like, how y'all coming? How y'all fucking coming? That was the same date. Oh, I swear to be, they're playing ping pong. So, I mean, not ping pong, beer pong. Here's me wrapping up for gay pride, whoop, whoop, the parade in New York City. Whoop, whoop. Here's me playing overseeing a game of boys playing a game of cards right here. Here's me with my glass of wine. And here's me at a concert by myself. Like, I didn't mind solo traveling. Oh, here's this Eagles game that I had invited so and so to. So yeah, like all this right here, this actually was given to me by the president of a company that I had worked at. He had gave me the tickets, and I was just like, "Oh, cool, bet!" Like, you know, I know exactly who to invite. So I invited him, the person who I was in a relationship with at the time, and I said, "Are they can invite a cousin?" And he was like, "Okay, cool, bet." So his cousin was like a diehard Eagles fan. So yeah, so they came and we had like really great seats. And the time that I was here, the time I had got those seats, and the time that I had got those tickets, I was still working. So that was like in around 2008, 2009. But I knew the guy when he gave me the tickets because I had to wait exactly for this opportune moment to happen. But I knew him since 2008. So like the interaction between me and him was in 2008. Therefore, this is so fucked up. So I would have the house, as you can see, I had fixed it up. I saved the house from foreclosure and whatnot like that. I had He had asked me to live. Well, he had asked me if he could live with me because his brother was living with me at the time. So the dates had checked out. During this time, I was dating him. We were in a relationship, and then she comes in. During this time, they're over here doing stuff behind my back, and she baby traps him. She's also lying to him about me, probably saying some shit like I really don't know, but just saying some whatever it is in order to be like, oh wow, okay, to look at me differently and to look down on me. And don't say it's, just like anything, because obviously it happened to you guys, because you guys obviously listen to this person, to these people, to ostracize and abuse me, and to do some really ugly, foul, nasty things to me. So this is where we're at right now. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. And again, I'm not argument to have a relationship with either one of these people. I really am not. So I'm always disgusted when people try to say things about like having a reconnection with these people, because these people have seriously tried to kill me and abuse me and embarrass me. They have embarrassed me and abused me, but they have tried to kill me. So I'm just really disgusted by that. And how you can say that there was a misunderstanding. Get out of here. Bro. This picture right here is when I was invited to like a movie premiere, by somebody, by one of one of my what do you call it, mutuals. This is crazy. So this is the copycat thing. If I wanted to have a party with the girls, like if I want to have like a cute little social gathering with the girls, I'm like, oh, over here, they're like the last drink. Like, this is a bunch of like mixer drinks right here. This is for them, and that's their stuff. But me, I like their fruity stuff. So here's me with my margaritas. Yay, just living it up. And doing all like our little photo pose. Because I'm telling you, trust me with your photos. I would take your photos like really, really nice. I'm telling you, I will not fail you with photos. As you can see, so this is me. This is how I was being social. Oh, and this is my little copycat sister. If I had a dress that I made, she wanted to go out and buy us. And look how she's trying to do the same pose. It's creepy, yo. Creepy. If you look at my website, you see a lot of things, even to this day, where it's like even subtleness and personality. It's just fucking creepy. This is right here where I was like, look, very proud of Danielle for a successful yard sale. Leela and I are still accepting tips. Points to tip jar, and I do a wink because I'm just playing around. I'm not fucking around. I'm not. I don't really want tips. But I'm over here. I brought me and my cat with her little leash, and I was helping and being supportive of her yard sale. What happened? Darn. Oops, shit. Okay, well, I saw that it froze, so I'm guessing the low battery. Hold on for one moment. Okay. We have contact. We have contact. Okay, cool. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. All right, so I don't know where it had got off, but here's a photo of me at that same yard sale, and I'm saying like, oh, very proud of Danielle for a successful yard sale. Leela and I are still accepting tips. Points to tip jar, and I'm winking because like I'm just joking. I'm just like shooting shits with you guys. Like I'm not being serious. Like I'm about like still like accepting tips. So I brought my cat with me, and then we just chill, and we're helping like load things into her moving truck. But again, like how knowing who you are, knowing what you do, and yet here I am still uplifting you, and I'm not like criticizing every little thing you do under the sun. I'm not over here trying to like have you surveilled and shit like that and wanting to tell everybody like how awful you are as a human being except you. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So I was also saying this is a picture of me and the girls having fun because I would like to throw like parties at my place, like little gatherings and whatnot like that. So here I am, like these are all just cups, but these were for the girls because they like to drink. They could always drink me under the table. But here's me, my little mix Jose Cuervo, my margarita times. And I was also volunteering my services because I can always do a sexy photo. Like I can always take a sexy photo. I can always take a really good photo. I have a good eye. So yeah, so hold on, let me go back to this. Where's this and this kind of like copying stuff like that. If I have a photo, then she would want to have a photo, like subsequent to that later. It's just okay, what are you doing? You're embarrassing me. Bro, you gonna show it or not? Look, if I want to have a photo, then she's gonna do a photo. If I want to do something, then she's gonna do something. It's just like, bro, could we not? Could we fucking not? Like, why is everything always a fucking competition? Why is everything always a damn competition? I just never understood that. I don't want that kind of friendship in my life. I don't have any friends right now, but I just don't want that in my future life. I really don't. I really don't. So this video was just basically yesterday was talking about David. This one is about Danielle and her copycat ways, and this was also just showing how she was living just briefly. But in the white pages, you know, she has a few addresses here, but she was living in a I think it's an apartment. This one is an apartment. This is the one that was in Georgia, in Smyrna. No, I don't know what that one is. No, that's your aunt's place. So I don't know. She's been staying there briefly. Amberton. Yeah, she was staying there briefly. Oh, well, 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 well. Okay, 19 Brunig is boom, that one. That's interesting. Now, formerly in the old one, she had this address. Hold on, let's just go to the website. Okay, yeah. So she was on North Walter when we were in high school. Excuse me, when we were elementary school to shit, to like almost middle school. So hold on, fine. If you don't want to show, actually, you know what? Because she was still underage, so she wasn't an adult then. But her mom, there it is. There it is, right here, 130 South Walter Avenue. So I was wondering, like, okay, so why isn't like this address under, her information is because she was still a child. So she was still underage. She wasn't even in high school. By the time she was in high school, she had already moved out of that neighborhood. But where is it at? 130. That says 130 South Walter, but why does it have JoJo's right there? This is not even 130 South Walter Avenue. Bro, why are they capping right now? This right here, oh, North Walter. Ooh, the lies, and deception. They put it to 130 South Walter Avenue when it was literally this. Let's see. Damn, what is that? North Walter Street. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Yeah. I'm gonna go to this. This. She did it too. North Walter Street. Oh, North Walter. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, this is where she grew up on. Oh, it looks cleaner. It was seriously, it was disastrous. This did not look like that. This did definitely not look like that. In fact, they must have done some remodeling because this right here was looking very, very impoverished. Um, oh, see, look at that. Huh. Look at the change up. You see this? You see this? You see how that had that faulty door? Now, again, like I said, if you have government if you have government influence to trick the audience, to trick society and whatnot like that, of course you're going to want to be duplicitous. Of course you're going to want to do things in order to make it favorable for you. So this is where she grew up. And the reason why, this obviously, and then they had to nerve. I just want to keep this right here because I want to show you how fucking desperate and disgusting this country is and whatnot like that. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So I did this March 24th, 2022, yeah, where I got all the supportive evidence. And this right here was literally the photos. Like, so if you go onto my website, you can see exactly how run down and ugly it looks. I'm glad it looks nice now. I'm glad it does. I'm just stating that, like, it doesn't matter where you come from because I've made the people who, like, obviously lived like a really unfortunate life feel very awesome about themselves to the point where it became too awesome, too pig-headed, as you can see. And I say that because it's like, how are you trying to look down on me when where you came from was like lower than me? And I'm like, but I never made you feel small. I never made you feel small. I always stood up for you. Like, that's so fucking disgusting. And that's another reason why that projection and that misdirection of abuse is coming at me because other people made you feel small, because other people and because yourself made yourself feel small and, poor because of your income that you had. It wasn't even your fault, like, obviously, because blame it on society or just, your mom's job and stuff like that. And speaking of which, her mom had got a record. I don't know if they still have it. They'll still show it. Ah, look at that. Now I don't want to show it anymore. Oh, no, they do. Criminal and traffic records. Theft by deception. The day after my birthday, that's so scary. Criminal theft by deception. Theft by deception again. Theft by deception in 1989. Bitch. Let me tell you something. The apple don't fall too far from the motherfucking tree. And I bet David's dad was just like, swing. That's our girl. Like, that's awesome. We got a deal. She is. This is her mom. I'm telling you. Mother like daughter, right? Okay, so anyway. But I want to show you right here on how this goes down. Now it's saying 130 South Walter. Now it's saying 130 South Walter Avenue, but it lives on 2N Walter Avenue. And this right here looked like this months prior. So this was in March. I'm looking at the date from Google. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the date from my the day I posted this in March. And so in October, they made damn sure to fix it up to make it look nice. They made damn sure to make that shit look nice. You see that? March. This right here says from 2021 that this photo was taken from 2021. It's literally that hasn't changed. Like it's the same gray. Yo, it's crazy. And here it is, October 2022. Same place. No loitering. No loitering. Okay. Same place. Okay. So, that's that. Um, to, to, to know that it was like that for such a long time. And this was the neighborhood that I had grew up on. They had more trees and whatnot like that. But yeah, this was the neighborhood that I had grew up on, where we had trees everywhere, things of that, and then we had a parking lot, and then they also had like a movie theater like right across the street too. And they had a large parking lot. Now they have houses over there. But yeah, really nice. Anyway, and these places were both heavily roach infested. So she had moved here, and she had moved here. Now North Walter is, let's go around the corner because it came right here. Her mom was living there because it was conveniently located next to our elementary school. Literally, like around the corner, around the corner. Like this over here, that's where her street is. And this is where the elementary school was. So it was like an easy walk. Me, I was right here down the street, far, far, far down the street, like on the good side. Like at the very end on the other side, like down towards the other light, to the next light. Now let's see what else. What else? What else? Of course, now it looks like a shithole considering that who's inhabiting it now. But all right, so there. Let's just see on more duplicitousness. So as you can see that this right here has been changed, right? 130 South Walter Avenue instead of what it was, what it is like honestly, which is the 2 North Walter Street. Okay. So so her and Derek. Look at this. It says 11/11/1982. Unfortunately, this laptop is like work related. Ooh, I like the little plumage. You see, this is what I'm trying to do for my Barbie girl. Speaking of which, I have to go shopping for that. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're doing. Okay, sorry. Yeah, this is that way I can have things side by side. Look at this. I want to know another thing that they had did to make it really duplicitous. So thank God I have printed all this shit out. So if you go onto Facebook, you can see Derek Saunders, Derek Saunders, and as you can see, like this is how they switch things up. It says Derek Saunders, Derek Saunders, but right here it says his birthday is 11/11, and here his birthday is actually November 1st because if you look it up prior to, and they had many more instances where people were like being very public about it, like saying, "Hey, happy birthday to you," but now they have deleted it once I had called it out the first time. But look, it's still up in public. November 1st, 2021. That's his birthday. But see, they had changed it. They had changed it to be sneaky and duplicitous, bitch. To be sneaky and duplicitous. So now we're going to take Derek Saunders into New Jersey. New Jersey court ticket search, right? We're going to go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. I'm almost done. I'm literally about to just finish it up. So here, search. I accept. Name. Okay. And so you put in the name. Oops. Okay, and you do that, and then you do in the 11/01/1982. Okay, you see that? You see that? Derek Saunders, 1982, New Jersey courts. Check out the website right there. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. And you put, remember, you put 11 November 1st because they wanted to throw you off and be like, oh, see, she lying because like it's 11/11. No, his birthday really is November 1st. But they changed it. They changed subtle things. Excuse me, but somebody's mama is theft by deception. Come on now, come on now, come on now. Distributing on or near a school of drugs and it was supposedly disposed, but he had to pay it off. But he paid it though. He paid it. View summary. View additional. Warrant was recalled. Warrant, yeah, issued, license surrendered. No. Crack cocaine. Oh my goodness. Now let me just also show you another thing. Um, something like that. This is not the opportunity to tell me to, try to find out and try to go heal or anything like that. Like this is like that's gaslighting me, considering that I'm still being abused. I used to be hard, like seriously hard into like cleaning and stuff. Like I clean so much I would break my freaking vacuums. I got like four already. It's ridiculous. Um, okay, we're gonna just keep on going though. But in here, this is David's number, and he was showing me that he's not proud of himself because he was doing drugs. He was doing cocaine, and that was one of the reasons in the midst of lying to offer him drugs. Now he has a history of being a drug, having drug problems. Okay, and a few days ago I had mentioned the agreement between us where I was just like, okay, look, no hard drugs. If you want to have weed, okay, I can understand that, but anything that's harder than that, no, don't do that. You're not going to do that. Okay, you're not going to do that. No. So yeah, here we are. Here we fucking are. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It go it this shit that I'm revealing to you, it goes so much more deeper than this. As far as like the crimes that they've done behind my back. This is crazy. This is so fucking crazy. Off putting and disgusting. So again, like here. This is a hold on. It's like Shammy, thank you for reaching out. That was really humbling of you to say what you said. So this was in 2018. Hey, I reached out to me. He's like, you're welcome to see you, whatever like that. And it's obviously him in the house. But I can tell you what. Um, okay, well, this is me showing him like my office and stuff like that. But I can tell you what, like this is the moment. This is the moment where I told him like I don't want to do this again, like a relationship, like because he hadn't shown me anything that was like genuine or serious. The way how he treated me last time, like I officially knew. And in the future, like a few years later, in like 2020, I had reached out to him because I knew that I was being hacked. I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna show you that later. But hold on. So again, that woman decided to take it upon herself. Okay, hold on. He's over here driving a Toyota and living in such, questionable situations. So I'm just like, how are you guys trying to play my Honda? I'm sorry, guys. Can you even see this? So yeah, back in the day, I used to really like cleaning. Like I shit you not, that was my wave, and I'm just slowly getting back into like a rhythm. I'm not saying I'm getting back to the old me, definitely not, but I'm getting into a rhythm that I feel good with myself. But after all this conversation, he had eventually started to talk to me, and he wanted to, to move the relationship further, like relationship by saying like it went from a friendship, he wanted to be into a relationship. And I was just like, yeah, no, we can't do that. The last time we couldn't do it was because like I was in the midst of talking to somebody, and I wanted to give that other person a chance. But this time I did it for me. Like I did it for me. I wasn't seeing or talking to anybody. I wanted to be single for me, and I was just like, no, like I can't. In here, he talks about like he was like he was seeing somebody too, and I was just like, all right, cool. But then he had messaged me, like he had called me, he was saying like he wanted to move back up here, and I was like, I want a plus and not a minus. I remember saying that so vividly, like I want a plus and not a minus. It's like I know how you are and what you've done to me, so like I need something that's substantial. Okay, so while this is like populating, I just again I want to show you right here. It says crack cocaine. Okay, crack cocaine. This woman has literally, um, again, I have so much more stuff. I literally would have to take a fucking couple of months in order to pull things together. Like maybe if I like work nonstop every day, even then, shit be exhausting. But here he is. That's here's something from his old account. And this was in 2020. It's like when a rehab commercial comes on and everyone in the room looks at you. But he was always like battling against it. And the thing was, it's like I wasn't judging him for that. This right here is all material in regards to me looking for assistance for help. Look at this. This is me. He's like, I battle depression a lot. And he's like, Shanice, I want to die. I'm like, why? I'm like, and this is like in 2020. And so I actually reached out to him in December, but I had like dropped him for good because I'm like, bro, like you were watching and stalking me all this time, making money off of me and my pain all this fucking time. Fucking somebody who I was still at that time calling a friend and family all this fucking time. And the fact that there's black, white, anybody out there that's trying to tell me to try to heal instead of me being first freed from this fucking corruption, this abuse of power, is gaslighting. Complete and utter gaslighting and abuse, further abuse. Someone's like, cause yikes, Jamie, what's going on, man? What's got you depressed all of a sudden? He's like, I battle depression a lot. Dude, the person I remembered you as has high self-esteem. Sure, you did stupid stuff for attention, but deep down, I knew you to be the grounded person who always turned to God. You're David. Remember that in the cave facing giants. I don't even believe, y'all. I don't even want to just considering the asshole. Disgusting, the fucking disgusting. Yikes, man. That's so creepy, man. So here I am. He tried to guilt me because the other day when I told you about when I beat up that bitch, I had broke up with him. Like, I stopped talking to him, and then that's when he decided to like throw his life into somebody else's arms, like his ex girlfriend, the one from high school, not the friend of mine who the ex friend of mine who I grew up with, because she dated him after me. Disgusting. Anyway, I was just like, I don't think you're ever going to tell me about the people who's been hacking me and how to actually stop them. Instead, you've been coming off a bit creepy and bitter. Your relationships and involvement with people have never and will never make me jealous. Trying to provoke me with theatrical displays is evil behavior. I'm so disappointed. I've been happy for you from the jump, but you're putting on a show when you've had multiple opportunities to be of help to me about one thing: being hacked. Bruh, I just can't continue this disrespect with the promise to help me, but you're still bitter about the past. And the bitter about the past is the fact that I stopped talking to him when I broke up with him, and he had called me every single time prior to that. I had visited him with my little hoopty. I remember my hoopty had broke down in the midst of visiting him. I had made it to that destination. It was like one of the hottest days ever. I finished walking up the hill and I had called his dad so that his dad can give me a ride home because my car broke down on the way to visit him in prison. And he still did the shit. So after we had broke up after beating up that bitch, because it was the first time, like, I was like, yo, I'm gonna beat her up, I'm gonna beat you up, because how fucking dare you do this to me? Again, what I had was curable, so like, yo, clean. Again, we will get I'm telling you, for my future romantic partner, we will get the STD test, because for both our clear peace of mind, like, I'm good, and it'll be good. Okay, so anyway, we're going back to this. Bruh, I just can't continue this disrespect anymore. Oh wait. Oh, so I when I broke up, he had got in trouble and he had got locked up, and then he called me because that's what normally happens, and I was like, yo, I can't do this. I really can't do this. I did him a solid by telling his sister, but other than that, no. So, bruh, I just can't continue this disrespect with the promise to help me, but you're still bitter over the past. You're not showing loyalty or friendship towards me. You never have. And to be honest, I was overly loyal, but you just can't get past me not talking to you for a while after you did some extra shady crap right before the lockup. And you see, that's literally. And you acted like I never paid your bail, visited, or wrote to you any of the other times you were locked up. I don't have any sympathy for a lot of shit nowadays. So any toxicity you want to still carry, please deal with it on your own. I wanted genuine help with the problem regarding hacking because you seem to be in the know and privy to information. Unless I'm mistaken, it doesn't appear like you actually want to assist me. And if that's true, then leave me alone. I've only showed you nothing but respect, and I'm getting creeped out by your behavior. Let it be known I'm establishing a boundary that I only want and accept healthy interactions with people. And the energy you evoking ain't it. That's me. Like, literally. It's like so fucking disgusting. He thought it like this shit was a fucking game. So let me just, in full transparency, this is his reply. Wait, what? Look, I finally got to look at this and read it. Totally confused, and it's cool. No, it's all cool. Not sure what you think was toxic, but being on the same page with everybody. I never hid your call, and she was okay with it. I called you for help. Like, see, this is the shit like what my father did. I'm just like, dude, I only wanted your help. Like, stop trying to make it about something else. But being a female, she was always going to think, even when I never hid nothing. I finally got time and thought I had at least 20 minutes to talk, but I judged wrong. As I look to my girl for answers, see, how are you making this relationship? I'm still just talking about being hacked. She gave me insightful understanding. I do sorry for the past, and if there's anything I can do to help you recover, let me know. Bitch, please die. Beside that, I do have a few in first business meetings to get you break. I fix on board as a sponsor to start up tech company. Why is this just like so me relationship me? Oh my god, man. Actually in need of help. And I'm like, I had a video call with him. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I had tears in my eyes because I'm like, look, for what it's worth, like I did care and I did love you. But it was just like you played your part. You played your part to play me, and that's why I cut you off. Look, I never identified you as toxic. It's just our interaction isn't conducive to a problem I'm currently experiencing. A problem which because I really suspect that he knows. And now that I do know that he knows and have known for some time, the only thing I need to recover on, air quotes, is resolving this issue. He's like, that's my official app to handle any work relating to this matter you have. And I'm like, I'm insulted you translated any of this about relationship issues. I'm so fucking disgusted. Like, how are you fucking coming? You creepy ass. See, this is why your ex had played you after you got left me. I'm not like, y'all. Anyhow, I do value what appears to be a mature resolution and I appreciate it. I'll check out the link and get back to you. Bitch. The link that he's talking about put me immediately to a paid. He wanted me to give him my credit card information and to pay him to help me for shit that he put me through. And he's probably laughing as from near on, I cut him the fuck off because I was like, you son of a bitch. I've been nothing but good to you. Disgusting. Disgusting. This is the video of the girl he was talking about. This is not my the ex-friend that I grew up with. Is it funny?
Like 107
This is so stupid. Like, and unnecessary. I'm like,
seems pretty cool what you're going for. It'll actually tell you if anyone's on your network that's not supposed to be there. Also, you can see down here where it says like SMS and SS7 attacks. Like if someone is being there and things of that nature. Handling that level is pretty good because you have malware that will remove certain levels of your security that's on your phone so that they have a way in. So you always have to make sure you're up to date on that. All the stuff that I have on here is like for the bullshit.
learn how to hack. Oh my god! I just realized that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Learn how to track a cell phone.
Also, this good.
Bitch.
One of these systems right here.
Oh my god.
It's not just that it's.
Oh my god.
It's gonna tell you everything about your phone. So you know what apps are being used, which ones are installed.
I asked him to help me find out like how to track who's hacking me. And this nigga's the one who did. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Other apps that's
oh my god.
Other apps
so,
that run with
this is so fucked up.
So you have your installed apps. Those are.
I don't want to play this anymore. It's just like, so this is right here. I'm really fucking disgusted, bro. That's. Oh God, this. Wow. That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. And I just want to make it clear that the person who he was talking to, girlfriend, was not my ex-friend. It was somebody else. I'm trying to see.
Opps is pretty cool. I don't really know how that runs on y'all's phone, but it's clear.
I don't want to hear his voice. I really don't want to hear his voice. Okay, so see, this is a. So that's his. That was the girlfriend that he was dating at the time.
So that's a few things.
Okay, that's obviously not my ex best friend. So, and that's also not my sister. But either way, like regardless, I was just like, okay, like I don't care who you date. I really don't care who you date. I just need your help with the hacking, and this is what you did. This is what he did. Oh my God, man, disgusting, fucking disgusting. So yeah, that and wait, just one moment. Let's try to see. This is really crazy. It's like, nigga, you driving a Toyota, the cousin of a Honda. Like, how are you coming? How are you fucking coming? Like, how are you coming? How are you trying to be bougie? Or like, how are you trying to be a snub? I swear, as soon as people get money, well, not me. I know that for sure because I grew up around money. Like I grew up around people with some money, and I know of people who have money. So it's just like that. Just, but I saw them for who they were. Some people were actually genuinely nice, and some people weren't. Actually, few people weren't. I'm so disgusted. How are you coming? How are you fucking coming? Every lie. It seemed like every lie that was made up about me was really about them. So yeah, this whole crack cocaine situation to uh to the youth, bitch. Oh wait, hold on. All of a sudden, all of a sudden this doesn't work. Oh, all of a sudden this doesn't work. Oh, how about that now? Okay, let's go back. Okay, so where else is it? Wait, why does it look shorter? Oh, I don't know. Endangering, abuse, neglect, sexual acts to child, bro. There was some touching and things of that nature that I heard about. So like, let's just look, arrest of injury. New additional details. This is the one I had put on my website because like he had made bail set, and then it was recalled. Recall date but it was paid. Hold on, bill. 75,000. Boom, boom, boom. More persons. Boom, boom, warrant. But yeah, paid it. There were still payments on there. You see how this says November 1st, 2024, and how they try to make that slight change of 11/11, and how she tried to make that change of North Walter to South Walter. And before then, I have the original. I printed out the original. Why? Because I trust nobody. I trust nobody. Nothing and nothing. And nothing. Like, yo. I took a video screenshot and a screenshot. And I printed it in PDF. I've learned a long time ago to always definitely print out information or write things down once you have it, because people who are like this, who will do anything, will definitely try to trip you up. Trip you up. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Oh yeah, and that Facebook post that where it says like "Happy Birthday" to Derek, that was his brother. So that was the one on the right. So it's not like, oh, that was just somebody who just didn't know his brother, his birthday. His own brother that he lives with? Like, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? All right, I'm about to go. As soon as I find this photo, I'm going to show you guys, and then I'm about to hit wash my hair and stuff like that because I need to change it for. Yeah. Okay, it's about to get it soon. It's gonna take a while. But obviously, crack cocaine and the whole drug rehab situation, and Danielle being the middleman, the supplier, and she's like, "Oh, I'll do this for you. I'll do that. I'll get you hooked." And that still didn't make him leave me until I cut him off with the letter and stuff like that, because he was just, that whole interference and being the snake that whispered in his ear was still causing trouble for me. And he was over here like, sleeping around. I was like, I really can't, that's just not my thing. I'm not going to go down for that. Like, I'm not going to go down for being like, the side piece after you burnt me. Like, yo, that was a lesson that that was the only lesson I needed to learn. And I thank God that was the only one that I had to get. Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't need to get like, I didn't need to get like AIDS or anything like that. So, and here we are. Here we fucking are. So yeah. Stealing my personality, having bitches like, use my money, stealing things from my accounts. What do you think you are? What do you think you are? Oh, wait, hold on. Here is his mama's house. His mama's house. That is his mama. And look at that carpet. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that cheap lamp. Look at the dolly. Stop. Yo, you really like. This is in 2018. Like, yo, like you really coming out some type of way. You really coming out some type of way. Oh, this is me. Trying to do my. I don't have that anymore because I moved that to my storage area because people were coming into my house. So I'm just like, yo, like we're not doing this. And look, here's your thing right here with the old school door and whatnot like that. He's making her like a bar stool. But see how this place is with the popcorn ceilings and things like that. And you looking down on me? You looking down on me? Like I'm looking at this and I'm still not looking down on you or your mama. I'm merely making an observation on like how did you figure 2 + 2 = 98? Like, I mean, 2 + 6 = like 98. Like you're just coming like you guys are coming off like real fucking like insane. Oh, it's still working. Like, well, then work faster, okay? I'm so sorry, Google, but like I need you to hurry up. I'm tired and I want to go eat something. For the love of Bob's, can you please? Look at this cool basic little pants. Oh, she got the little Christmas thing. Oh yeah, all right. So I like little cutesy jokes. Like I've always been that kind of cutesy joke person. So like tequila probably won't fix your problems, but it's worth a shot. It's just like cute little things. Oh, hold on. This, I'm not even sure. Looking at this now, I'm not even sure that this was even true because, like, this is literally how I treated him. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Shalise, when we first started talking, I was single and talking to somebody. I tried to reach out for a long time ago, but it happened to get in contact when it happened. I had to tell you out of respect and for her and you and I think last night, the women I was talking to, we started dating. We will always be friends, and I love receiving go your memes. This is literally the thing I told him back in the day. Oh my gosh. You know what? Yo, and to be transparent, look, it says I'm just now reading this, and I think as long as we can keep things truly respectful on both sides, I'm cool with that. Good night. Like, yeah. And he's just like, thanks. And I was just like, just to kind of like make sure like everything's cool, copacetic. Like, look, I'm not sure what to post anymore because I know babe watching. Here's some waves. Like, it's cute. And that's it. And then he goes, like, kiss me, I'm a carpenter. So it was just like, what was this? I don't know at what time it was. I'm like, well, see, mine was kosher. Okay, this right here is definitely something that's kiss me, I'm a carpenter or Irish or drunk or whatever. I was just like, oh, ha ha ha, like too adorable. It says BT, good shirt. You know, he's like maybe. That's just it. Yeah, and it was just copacetic. Like I'm not gonna be jealous about anybody, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Like this is just like, yo, you're not gonna try to find me in situations where I'm gonna be like, oh, break up with her. Remember, when I had gotten into the relationship with that guy when I was 19 years old, I was oblivious. I was sheltered. I didn't know about that situation until after we had, consummated a relationship. And that was the only guy. That was the only guy. So when you show me in like a situation where it looks like, I'm getting money from a guy, I'm getting money from a boyfriend. Okay. And for a lot of people, for a lot of times, like I had to, well, not I didn't have to, but like I paid them back because I don't know what it is, but guys always feel like when you give me money, you like I owe you something, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like that, so I'm gonna give you the money back. How about that? I'm gonna give you the money back. So yeah, ugh, disgusting, disgusting. And I have the receipts from Venmo. I showed you guys. Let's see. But he never paid me anything. He never gave me money. Not a fucking cent. He's never given me money because he never had any money. Remember, the supportive information is because of like was it the social services letter? And you saw the text messages. So this guy was definitely just like, yo, it was just on some shit. On some shit. He was living in my home. This is just so foul, man. The guy who I was with when I was 19 was a lawyer. So that's why I was saying like, yo, like he had given me money. But like I was in a fucking like relationship with the dude, man. Oh, disgusting. They're fucking disgusting. Still trying to find this cocaine. I mean, it's not like you guys don't know what cocaine is. Like, no, 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 no. I want to know. I want to know. I want to see. was quick. And it's kind of like, relationship ended, and then he was flirting once more, and I was just like, okay, this is wild. Guys, I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. I know you don't need to see it, but I like to at least have it in here so that way I can start chopping up the videos once I start making like a full video. When I go over the renditions, like I'm gonna post this as is, but I'm gonna have like blah 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 blah. And again, I have more evidence and more materials though, but I'm just like, bruh, I at least want to just get this out the way. So you guys can go if you want to, but literally I'm just only here for just the information to show you guys the picture. Okay, okay, guys. So I finally have it. Okay, so this is the. All right, so this is the thing I was telling you about with this. I'm like, here's to all of us kicking addiction's ass one time. Let me hear you yell, hell yeah, because he was talking about how he was having a hard time with addiction. Hold on. Okay, my only addiction is food, really, but he really needed some sleep deprivation and all that stuff. But he really needed some healing. Okay, I don't I don't do that kind of stuff because my uncle was a cautionary tale on like drugs, so I never was even interested in doing any of that hard stuff. Okay, so I put they're giving bottles of wine away at work. Like no kidding, like they really were. It was leftover bottle of wine. It was nice, and he was just like, nice. That's me. This cocaine. That's him. This line. After I was literally giving him like helpful advice about this, and I'm just like, you know what, I don't want to be that person to berate him because I've been there with him when it came to like his addiction with weed. But yes, this was not a good moment for him. He was just like, I won't pass judgment on you for that. Know that every time I watched you do that or heard that you did that, I was only empathizing because I knew it hurt a part of you, and my feelings of sorrow multiplied because of it. One way or another, you'll stop. If not by your hands, then by God's. I think the guilt and pleasure you experience is sort of like how most folks feel after they masturbate, which was something that I had, a guilty pleasure for, especially religious folks, the guilt and the shame. So again, you won't get any judgment from me. Like wise words from your poofy Buddha, and that's that. But so old girl was on him about like drug connections and just lies and everything like that in order to like taint my fucking character. And in addition to that, bro, like yo, in addition to all this shit, people still are saying some bullshit situations to try to save face. Like, oh, I'm trying to be a placeholder, or I was waiting for him to come back. Bitch, be fucking for real. Hold on, where's my other my other content? Because I was literally talking to another guy. I was in other relationships. Okay, this is just the fucking worst, bro. Like y'all are so fucking stupid. Like black people, bro, black people, black people that just are really about the dumb shit. I can't, bro. Like yo, y'all just embarrassing and fucking embarrassing. Hold on, how do you only did like a couple of relationships, but I definitely dated a few guys. It's just so weird. The guy who it was actually the last relationship I had, like okay, obviously like I blocked homie. Obviously I blocked homie. I'm going to cover his name just for like our own situations, but it's just like okay. So, but you can see like his like the content. Like he became, well, he not then became, but he was like a photographer and stuff like that. So, but he seemed really cool and down with betraying me too and triangulating information. It's so gross. But yeah, like this is the guy. What year was this? 2020. Like I had cut him off sexually for like a year prior, and we just was it a year prior? Yeah, it started a year prior. We had like obviously there was like a hookup a little bit after that, but we were still like together, and we were still kind of like calling each other like boyfriend girlfriend. But I just couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. And then by 2021, it was just on a friendship level, really. And but yeah, I'm just saying though, like this is the person who I was in a relationship with. So for people to say some things like, "Oh, I'm holding or waiting for somebody," and I'm like, no, 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 no. It's just like, look at this. Look, FB diary, FB diary. Right now, my boyfriend is 40 minutes away, getting dressed just to drive to Trenton and give me like a Starbucks. Can you guys even see that? It's like, "Good night, baby girl, good night." And this was in 2020. And in 2021, I had like I did like that mass group chat where it was like, you know what, like I can't do this. And in 2020, this is when I stopped talking to this idiot. And July is when he came to me to my property, and he was trying to talk to me, like to tell me stuff. And I was just like, "Yo, look." And that was and that was it. That was the end of it. I am so disgusted by any black person, any person of color, anybody really, but especially black people that is supporting this bullshit when it comes to making it seem like it's about a relationship that I don't want. I don't want a relationship with these people, okay? These people have crossed me in such a fucking horrible way. And for the government to fucking support this shit and society to support this shit, where's the humanity? Where's the fucking humanity? You'll give me whatever it is I decide to give to you, but you also get what you give. And that's it for right now. Again, there's so much information going on, regardless of what they're trying to say in order to save face. But I have all the evidence and hard proof right here. It's just like, why would I want to fuck up? Pardon me. Why would I want to fuck up my life when what you got going on here is just like horrendous and super chaotic and messy and so disrespectful? When I didn't do that, there was no reason for you to do that to me. None. Why? And the thing is that you guys see me for inspiration, for confidence. So that totally negates the whole thing of like, why would you think that for that one part I would want to be weak for a guy? So much fine ass up there. Why? Why? I'm saving myself for myself. And I see that that's a problem for a lot of women. And that's just something that you guys need to work on individually, like, personally, on how my celibacy for my own self care and my own protection and safety bothers you guys so much. And for when I want to network or if I want to have a relationship, why that bothers you so much. So this is enough information so far to show where these people came from, to show that I'm still living in this house. I was never homeless. This is really fucking disgusting. Very disgusting. And very backstabbing too. But we're gonna see exactly on what you try to pay attention to that would define who you are. And it will be how you will be judged henceforth. Okay? What you decide to focus on will be how you'll be judged henceforth. Because it really shouldn't be about me, considering about the shit that I've been going through. Like, it shouldn't be trying to like nitpick, harass, or criticize me.